I just made a working Abrams tank using Minecraft Crate mod, which means my colony defense is better than ever. However, the colony itself leaves a lot to be desired. I need to fix that. New and improved buildings, new decorations, retrofitting roads for vehicle use, custom autumn trees, and most importantly, a huge train station are just some of the upgrades I'll be making to my colony in today's video. Let's go, guys. I got my skin back, but even more importantly than that, nobody really cares. The tank is not broken anymore. None of the cannons on any of the physics entities are broken. It all actually works without crashing. You'll notice here, this thing is formed. I can click it, and I can even start shooting. Well, no, I can't. I haven't set the fire rate. Oops. Hang on. Let's change that. Oh, there we go. I saw that up there. Cool. And even better, this gun down here. It's actually working. Bye. It's nighttime. I need to go home. Got stuff to do. Let's hop in the tank and drive home. There's no way I don't have enough kerosene for this. I'm unable to drive my tank much farther than this direction, which is a problem because, well, what good are roads and pathways if you can't fit tanks down them or even cars? Like, see that giant graph over there on the left? That tells me my iron farm is on. In case anyone's wondering, in case I forgot, how could I forget? I'm gonna buy a new computer soon. I finally have a reason to, other than being yelled at in the comments, which, I mean, it's a valid reason in of itself. You know, it's getting long past time when your own viewers are like, yeah, you should buy a new computer. It's like, yeah, I agree. I should do that. Oh, look at that graph. Look at how much it speeds up. Now it's really, now we're cooking. This kind of size is okay. It can fit the tank. That's pretty good. But there's not exactly roads over here. By the way, is it normal to have about 8,000 particles existing at any given time? That feels like a lot more than you would want to have. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to turn that down. I don't even know what causes that. You'd think it might be like the smokers or something. And yeah, they cause a lot, but I tested them and it's like under 100 or something. This is 8,000. I don't know what's causing it. There's something weird with Crate Mod. I assume that's causing that to happen. Obviously, I've done some performance busting between now and last time, and it seems to have helped a little bit, but not as much as I want. I don't know what I just took damage from. Wow, there we go. So we are going back to work on the colony now that I've done enough with the performance to make this area watchable again for a while. I want roads that can fit vehicles, meaning like one lane is a minimum of 7 blocks wide, minimum. And so these are not really roads by that definition. This is 4 blocks wide. Then it goes to 5. It's still way too small. So this is like a path. Even these railways, they're technically only 5 wide, and that's technically too small. And I'd also like to, if not literally build it today, because there'll be other videos where we do roads and stuff, also at least prepare to have a big road system of tunnels. Because that's the only way I can really make this work, is to use tunnels. Like right now, I do want to retrofit some of these areas to be suitable for vehicles. So this is only 5 blocks wide. That means I need to get rid of this. It is not good having this divider here. It's kind of bad for vehicles. Or at a minimum, I need to keep it only a slab tall. I need to not have these taller areas here if I really want to have a lane divider that's elevated for some reason. I also want to upgrade this right now because it overwrote part of my bridge and part of the road here, as you can see. And I want it to be the last level so that I won't have to worry about it overriding it before I fix this. So let's come in here. Let me just upgrade it to level 5. Has he started working on it? I don't actually know where he went. Come on, where are you? You're supposed to be working on it. Oh, he's busy traversing back and forth. Okay, well, you got 31% done. I'll leave you alone. That's pretty good, bro. Nice job. Let's keep going. Oh, shoot, normal rain. Yeah, I forgot I removed the weather mod. I don't know, maybe I'll leave it removed, maybe I won't. I honestly don't know which is more annoying, tornadoes or vanilla Minecraft rain. We got another... It's funny watching just like a big conga line of guards go wandering around. Gonna call on that builder over there to build the school, which I've got sitting here, which is gonna look really nice once it's added alongside everything else. This is a level 3 now, and it just keeps getting taller and taller each level, but I'm hoping that I can assign more couriers to it, because it got... Oh, I think it might have. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I think it can get 2 of them per level, so it should be able to have 6 now. We've got 5 going. And I noticed... I wish I'd realized this sooner, but there was actually like these nested structures in here that I could just build. Like, I think I can build this, and it will assign a new courier here. Now that all the builders are done doing what they're doing, we're going to go over to a different world, and I'm going to go make some autumn trees. So I have these tree designs here that I made a while ago that I thought I'd be using sooner, but they've just been sitting here. And now it's time to use them, of course, with a different type of leaf. I made it when it was still summer. It is not summer now. Who knows when you're actually watching this, but we're going to be using, let's see, we have orange, red birch leaves, red oak leaves, and then there's golden ones as well. In other words, all the fall colors right here. Look at my absurd number of trees. I had to clear out all of the other schematics in the folder. And now it's just trees, and those aren't even the normal trees, those are just the fall trees. It's because there's 3 different colors, and then there's 3 different leaf types, and then 7 different tree designs, so that's a lot. Nice thing is they're all just made from normal oak, birch, or acacia leaves. Bad thing is, though, I have none of the above. Let's go see if my tree farm generates some quickly, though. I just spent forever getting the Silk Touch villager again after the other one, I don't know, like, wandered off into oblivion sometime in the past. So I can harvest leaves Yeah, maybe this isn't a great idea. This is probably slower than destroying a forest, but it also doesn't involve destroying a forest. That's probably a good start for now. I don't really know how many of the leaves they actually take, so let's go print up some schematics. Well, more importantly, turn them into the right color. So how do I do that? I bet it's going to be the botanist workbench. Yeah, so see, I can select the different leaf colors from here. There's actually quite a few different, which is nice. Maybe we'll use the frosted or something when it's winter time. Me when no seasons mod installed. Whoa, what is that skin?
I'll take care of it.
Oh, you're a teacher. Okay, that explains the wig or whatever that is. Well, that's a lame tree. Maybe it gets better, but I've got some even better trees myself. Like that. Look at that. So, I'm going to find out, where do we want to put these? I got a couple here. Can I put like more than one at one time? See, we got that. We got that. Oh, yeah, I can. That's cool. And we got a small one. How about I change this out? How about I take out these trees here and replace it with like some larger trees? That will actually look pretty sick, I think. And I want to make this into a nicer area. I'm really not happy with how it looks. It looks junky. My stupid farm's here that I need to move. Is this the small tree? Yeah, that's the small tree. I know where I want this already. I wanted to put a small tree right here growing out of some kind of garden area. What kind of materials do we need here? Look at that one page. Oh, yeah. Oh, but it needs almost 8 stacks of birch leaves, and that's one tree. That's kind of bad, actually. So I turn all of this into golden birch leaves. This is going to look nice. It better place these as well in a manner that doesn't let them despawn. Otherwise, I'm going to start doing things like world edit in creative mode, and it's going to get really sus. Ladies and gentlemen, spooky season has arrived. So now I've replaced these 2 small trees here with full-size 1-to-1 scale trees. I built the other courier's wagon here, so I think that means we've got 6 couriers working here, which we do. That's so good. You don't know how long it took me to realize that the warehouse, you get 2 of them per level, and I was just like sitting here waiting forever for 2 couriers to run around and do everything, but now we got triple that. Bruh. What the heck? They already got run over by the train. I'm sure I'll hear about that at the next city council meeting. Somehow the level 2 school looks worse than the level 1 school, so we gotta fix that, obviously. But they've been demanding some paper, so here, have some paper. Here you go. Hopefully that helps with something. I'm busy trying to retrofit the areas around here to make them more homogeneous with their designs instead of a bunch of different, like, random things that don't necessarily go well together. So you can see I've made this more of a basic wall here, which I think is going to look better. We're adding it on the side, and I'm going to put street lamps on it. I need to come up with a street lamp design that is unified across everything. There's another workshop building up here. This is the stonemason, so I can get them to automatically craft recipes with stone. I don't think we have anyone yet, though, because a bunch of people got run over at once with the train. So now those are the people in school, the replacements. Like here, I can add just like a really common recipe. Like here, we could do just stone bricks, super common. Now it can do stone bricks, so that kind of stuff. I'm actually going to build that builder's hut up there so that there's a builder close by to over here because, well, what do we have over here? This is the graveyard. I haven't mentioned this yet, but I stuck this over here forever ago. And I would love to build this. It's almost Halloween. We need to have a graveyard. It actually serves some purpose with the colony as well. I think if you, with enough fancy upgrades and research, you might be able to revive colonists, which would be cool because the train runs over a lot of them. How isn't that ironic? The Undertaker was killed by a spider. How did you even manage that? And now who's gonna put the Undertaker in the graveyard? Check it out. I've done a lot since you last saw. Hopefully those time lapses didn't break. You never quite know with replay mod. But I've got a lot of decorations done. I added a bunch of the kind of finer details everywhere, like lampposts and banners. I added more trees, so that's very nice. I'm actually really happy with these trees. The only problem is I'm going to have to switch them over at some point, either to winter or normal tree colors. But right now we get to have nice fall colors. Finally got this part done, so that's cool. It's a much nicer park. It was really junky before. It was just the original terrain mostly. This thing is level 5 now, so that's nice. And I'll point out that is a gold block framed. It took 2 stacks of gold blocks to make all those. Oh yeah, and then over here I kind of showed a little bit. I tore down the courier's hut that was here. Mainly because it was, ooh. Oh, we have 50 citizens now, nice. So that's what I was going to talk about here. This is a house, so it added another house slot. I upgraded a house over there. But the courier's hut was like extending out into the road here, and I would not be able to fit a tank or a car through there. But now, it's plenty big enough to fit a tank, which is the important part. Tearing down the courier's hut is not an issue because there's this building over here which adds like a ton of courier huts in one thing. It's only a level 1 and it already supports 3 couriers. This courier's hut I may tear down as well because, again, I'm not going to really need it. And I wanted to put a road that goes through here that would fit a car or a tank. And right now, there's no way a tank can fit through here, so I'm probably going to tear this down later. But there is another, the most important thing that I've done since you've seen, is I have a schematic. And it's right in front of me. I have a schematic for a train station that goes here that I went and designed. And it's already positioned correctly. I don't want to spoil it too much. But I am ready to go ahead and build the train station. I think the colonists walk over here, place maybe 3 blocks, and then just leave again, and then spend 5 minutes rummaging in their storage drawers or whatever they have over there to store their stuff. It's quite egregious, not gonna lie. So I have everything that's ready to go. It took me way less time to gather thousands of materials than the colonists took. But over here I have all of my stuff, and it is even more overflow in my inventory. So it's ready to go, but I was wanting for that to be finished because part of it is caught in the schematic and I don't want it to mess that up. But we'll have to see. I also need to drive my tank out of here because otherwise it's going to get stuck and we don't want that. As long as I get it over here, it should be fine. I'm surprised it's fitting here. But yeah, it's not going to get stuck now. None of this is getting built up near it. And I've made it so that yes, you can drive the tank through here, out that end, and also out that end where there is not a tunnel yet. But someday, there will be. I didn't try to build it to be Halloween themed, but I think it fits in perfectly with the Halloween theme, even though it's in its default state, you might say. There's one thing that I haven't done yet. You see, I actually added clocks to this thing, and it's working clocks because there's a simple thing called a clockwork bearing, and it is right here. And if you give it power, which it does not have power. That's right. It might be helpful if this thing had water. Water? We can see that the clock actually moved on its own. It was already ready to go. It already had those things glued. It has two separate hands. The big hand there, it's the hour hand. Then the small one that's moving right now is the minute hand. So right now it just moved to what I think that's probably 10 o'clock. But by the time the moon is directly overhead, that will also be reading at midnight. Just like a real clock, you might say. And of course we have one on this side as well. So that's pretty cool. I really like this view as well. There's a lot more that I want to clear out here in the future and do with this road. I'm excited to get to it, and I want to add more trees and stuff here. Just not something that I was going to do now. But we have this side of the platform. This is a little bit junky, and I'm going to fix it up more once this is a level 5, which it's not. It's a level 3. At least it's done. But we've got this part. I wanted to make it kind of connect to this, so it actually looks like it's not a full overhang, but it still kind of looks like it's meant to be there. And it's not that different from this build. I purposefully chose the building blocks for this to be somewhat similar to that, so it's not radically different. But if we come in here, I hesitantly describe it as Art Deco-ish, what I was trying to go for. And I think it looks really good. I'm not sure if that's actually what you describe it as, but I am happy with the result. I especially like this part here, how we've got, let me get like a torch or something, how we've got this chandelier, it hangs down here, then you can run underneath the track, and you can get over to the other side. Since there's not an elevated area, instead we have this spot, and ooh, this just looks really cool. And during the daytime, hopefully we'll see a train come through here pretty soon. If not, I can go call one to come through here and we can watch it. I don't actually have a passenger train yet, which is the funny thing. I've got basically every train type except for a passenger train and any kind of armed train. Lots of people keep asking me to do an armored train. We will sometime. Speaking of armaments, I stuck my tank up here on the roof to get it out of the way because it was having some major issues. I'm going to try to drive it in here. It's a little bit stuck right now, but it's plenty big enough for the tank even to move around. And the tank is a lot bigger than cars, and it's even bigger than other tank designs I might make later. So I'd say that's a fairly oversized vehicle even for these roads, and that thing can fit in here. And I'm especially happy with this. It's just going to go back into the mountain eventually and be part of our road/highway system. Come on, just a little more. We're almost there. Let's go see it even fits in here. Ooh, what time is it right now? It looks like it's 1 p.m. In Minecraft, of course. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm pretty happy with that train station behind me. It's probably going to end up on Patreon at some point, along with a bunch of other builds. Like, I do get people asking for some of the buildings, and I don't really want to, like, I'm not going to, like, charge money for them. I'll make them free for, like, the $1 tier or something. I think that's as close to free as I can make them. But some of them that are very specific to spots on this world, that's not really just something you could put anywhere. I will add soon, including this one. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button down below. Next time, we're going to be working on what I assume will be a copper farm. This copper is used for literally everything, like munitions. And I can't really make things like, I don't know, warships or armored trains or stuff if I don't have a good supply of munitions. That would be very sad. But until then, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I've been Sbeev, and I'll see you guys next time.